Welcome back to another episode of the Dove Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Dove, founder and CEO of Dove Training Club. Every week we help you find your purpose through the power of our stories so that you can live a more meaningful life. If this episode brings you any value, please head over to iTunes or Spotify and leave us a 5-star review. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop a comment in the comment section. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 4. And as you guys know, I kind of had a little break. I went back home. I flew back home to Georgia like 2 Thursdays ago. Yeah, it's already been 2 Thursdays. So almost 2 weeks ago. Yeah, went back home, saw the parents, saw my brothers, nephews, sister-in-law, hung out. And the day before I flew back, me and my 2 brothers, we played in a fundraiser, charitable softball game to help raise money for the local high school team, which is really cool. We came in first, obviously. What else would you expect? So that was a lot of fun. It was the whole week, the whole 10 days was just really, really fun. And I needed to go home, see everyone before everything starts up. From here until the end of the year, I've got a lot of stuff going on, school stuff, work, all that good stuff. So yeah, it was good to go home. Now I'm back. And I'm not going to let you guys down from here on out. I know I was getting like DMs every single day, or not every single day, but every day after Monday. And like, hey, when's the episode coming out? And I was like, I'm taking a break. I would say I've already done 3, but yeah, I just had to get away. I was thinking about recording a small, just like a audio version while I was there, but I just wanted to spend some quality time with my family. So yeah, I'm giving you this one. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into this episode. So I know a lot of people who aren't happy. Like, they seem happy, but they're not truly, truly happy. And I can kind of resonate with these people because I've been there. And it sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. It's just to kind of put on this persona of being happy, but then once you get alone, you get in the bed at night and you're like, that's all you can think about is just not being happy with where you are in life. And I remember going through this stage in like my early 20s. I remember not knowing what I was going to do. I was so lost, so confused. And there would be times where I would be happy, but the majority of the time, when I would be alone with my thoughts, I would not be happy at all. And knowing what I know now is it all stems from just not growing. Like, you go every day and you're just going through life, just going through the motions, and you don't have anything to look forward to. You're not building any kind of momentum to become a better version of yourself. And I didn't start learning this until, I would say, my first time ever kind of gaining momentum would be once I graduated basic training. Once I graduated basic training, I was like, okay, this feels good. I've accomplished something. And now, what else can I do? And I kind of had a little hiccup after graduating basic training, because I went into basic training to become a medic, basically like an EMT. So graduated basic training, went to medic school, and I failed. I flunked out. It was the worst thing that I ever experienced at that time. Because that was the main reason why I wanted to join the military, was to get into the medical field and be able to help people. Because if there was somebody in a car crash or who was sick, like, I wanted to be that person to take care of them. And because I just couldn't get what I was learning in tech school, I failed. I was there for, I believe it was like 6 or 7 weeks, and I still had like another 6 or 7 weeks to go after that. But I was in there 6 weeks. I passed my practicals. I think that's what it's called. It's more like situational stuff where you do like AED training and do all these other stuff to be able to, basically you're like put into situations and you have to kind of keep the person alive. So I passed that, but after that you have the NREMT. I could not pass that thing to save my life. I think they gave us like 6 chances. Yeah, they gave us 6 chances, but so they gave us 3 chances there at the schoolhouse. I failed all 3 times. And so they sent me home. And then while I was home, I decided to try to take the test 3 more times. It just was not clicking. It didn't click at all. So I did what was called reclass or retrain to a different job, which was public health. And I went to public health school. That was 2 months in Ohio. And I passed that class. I was there for 2 months, passed it. It was a lot of giving speeches and researching things. And I hate getting up in front of a class and talking. I absolutely hate it. And like a lot of people, I'm sure. Like, nobody really likes that. But I did it. I got through it. I passed it. And then I was like, okay, building some momentum. I'm getting my momentum back. Finally, getting my momentum back. So then I look and see, what's after this. So a couple years go by, and I have to do what's called ALS, which is Airman Leadership School. So in order to promote to staff sergeant, you have to pass this class. So I studied for this class, kept studying for this class, and finally I passed it. And I was like, okay, I'm getting some momentum here. And I started feeling better about myself because I was accomplishing things. I was setting a goal, working towards that goal, and accomplishing it. And so I started to get my happiness back. I started feeling better. I just started enjoying life a whole lot better than how I felt when I was younger, when I didn't really have a direction and I wasn't accomplishing anything. I was just kind of going through life. I was working, come back home from work, eat dinner, and then go to bed and do the same thing the next day. And back then, I was probably working out like 2 days a week, 3 days a week, maybe. But I wasn't growing. And I think growth equals happiness. As long as you're growing, you can feel a sense of accomplishment with who you're becoming. And I kind of, here lately, I've changed up my training program. I'm doing more of a strength program because what I'm trying to get strong. I just, I'm trying to get strong. I've stayed in like the 225 to 265, 275 has been like my max on bench press. And I really want to get that 315. I really, really want to get it. Like I've been doing 225. I remember the first time I hit 225. Like I'll try to put a video of it up, and like it was it was so freaking awesome hitting 225. Like if you guys are out there and you kind of think back on the day that you hit 225, it was probably for like high school for some of you guys. But yeah, I kind of been slacking here the past few years. But I'm trying to get strong. It sounds funny every time I say that. But I know in order to do that, I have to, like, I know what my goal is, and I have to set out a plan on how to get there. And with this plan, I know that each week I have to hit certain numbers in order to get to where I want to be. It's going to take a while. I know this is not something that you're going to accomplish in 4 or 5 months, even maybe not even a year, because especially with what I'm trying to accomplish. It's going to take a minute. So I know that I need to hit certain numbers every week or every other week. And so by doing that, by setting out these little goals, I know that eventually it'll set me up to hit that big goal. And once I hit these little goals, I'm going to feel good about myself. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel inspired. I'm going to want to go to the gym to get those endorphins to make me feel happy. Because throughout this whole step, I'm going to be growing. I'm going to be getting better. I'm going to be getting stronger. So with a lot of wins, a lot of little wins is going to build momentum, which is going to bring happiness. And that happiness will be able to spread into other people, and other people will be able to see that. So it's just something to think about. If you kind of find yourself in a kind of stagnant place and you don't really have anything to look forward to, start setting little goals and accomplish these goals. And once you accomplish these goals, it's going to help you build momentum. And then momentum is what's going to carry you into accomplishing the next goal that you set out. And eventually, with all these little wins that you accomplish, it's going to set you up for that big win that you're wanting. And as long as you stay consistent, stay disciplined, you're going to accomplish that goal. So just think about that the next time that you have like a bad thought, that you're not happy with where you're at in life. Just think about that. All right, guys. So that's kind of my little rant for this episode. I know it's pretty short, but I've got to get to the gym. It is 4:39 a.m. and yeah, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I've got all of these things running through my mind that I want to do. And I really wanted to get this podcast up because I've got a lot of stuff going on today, a lot of exciting stuff, a lot of future stuff that eventually I'm going to share with you guys. But I really wanted to get this message out because I feel like a lot of people aren't happy with where they're at in life, and you don't really know where to start. But just start working towards something, start accomplishing things. And once you start accomplishing things, you're going to build momentum and you're going to be happier. And then it's going to spread into other people around you, seeing how much happier you are. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment down below what some of your goals are. And yeah, if you're listening to us on Spotify, which I think that's the only other place, leave us a review, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.